Marshall Faulk joining us from the NFL Network. Marshall, how did we get to this point here with this Ray Rice story?
That's a good question. I think there have been other situations, but we've always looked at domestic violence as let's say a private issue that we heard about, but this one happened in a public place and we have it on tape. So everybody wants to judge and everybody wants to make that the face of it. So that's what we're dealing with, instead of allowing it to be something that's private and something that he and his family deal with to try to move on with.
But Ray Rice is not playing anymore because of what?
I mean, that's I can't, Dan, I don't even have words for that one, to be honest with you.
Because he was punished, Marshall, but then now he was punished again. So what has changed other than we actually got to see the videotape? So is that what is he being punished because now America got to see the videotape and then America reacted to this? Therefore, the Ravens reacted and the commissioner's office reacted.
Pretty much. And Dan, it's changed, man. The world has changed. Social media, public opinion, how organizations are looked at, and things like that, and entities are looked at. I mean, social media, it's a force, and you have to understand it's a driving force in today's economic culture, and you have to pay it some attention.
Is this more about the commissioner or Ray Rice?
I think a little bit of both. And the commissioner was honest with people when he said, I think I got this one wrong. And I think he felt like he got it wrong when he heard the backlash after he only gave him 2 games. So I think he was already on the fence with it. And then seeing the tape maybe, drove him to make the decision. But, let's be honest, Dan. We're all human. We all make mistakes. And the commissioner said, listen, I made a mistake. I got this one wrong.
What would you ask Ray Rice?
Nothing about the past, only about how are you going to pick up your life and move forward. That's it, because that's all he can do right now. He can't fix the past, but he can now be an advocate for it. He can speak to our youth and educate them on what if he understands what he was going through, what he felt like, what was wrong, what he did wrong, and how to move forward.
How tough is it to back a teammate in a situation like this?
Oh, it's not tough, and I'm gonna tell you. I heard Mark Schlereth almost had me in tears yesterday because I felt him. I understood what he said, what he said, and what he meant. He's like, listen, I love the teammate. I don't condone it, but I love the person. I understand what he did was wrong, but I love the person. And it's not. It's easy to back your teammate. And I'm not saying, and people need to really understand that backing your teammate doesn't mean you condone it. Backing your teammate is being able to tell him you're wrong, but I have your back moving forward if you want to become a better person. That's all that is, Dan. I think it's misconstrued as, people rooting for Ray Rice or cheering for Ray Rice or not really understanding what everybody understands what he did and how wrong that is. So, it's and I keep saying this. Let's just let Ray and his family move on from this.
The part that I think is lost on people, too, is his wife has to relive this. You turn on the TV. They have a daughter that, that there was a victim in here. Ray Rice is not the victim that she is. So that needs to be, I think there needs to be a light shed on that as well. That, it's gratuitous. You can't spend, 5 seconds on the internet without seeing the videotape. So hopefully that's modified here.
We'll find out moving forward, Dan. That's the thing. We will see as we move forward where this story goes, or if this story continues to be the face for the issue.
He's Marshall Faulk, the NFL Network, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. Give me the Week 1 storyline that you think will continue throughout the year.
NFC least.
Okay. So you think it's going to be top to bottom bad division?
I think if Nick Foles continues to have bad first half, good second half, I mean, maybe 9-7 wins this division.
Wow.
Maybe 8-8 could. It's man, and we give that division so much attention.
Yep. Well, it gets good TV ratings.
So much attention.
No, it gets good
TV
ratings.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It gets so much attention. It gets talked about so much that it's oh my God, that was such a bad showing. And I'm not just talking about they lost, how they lost, how bad the Giants look, how bad the Cowboys look, and how bad the Redskins look, and for a half, how bad the Eagles look.
Well, give me rank the quarterbacks in the NFC East right now.
You mean in popularity or in performance?
Performance.
In popularity, I mean, boy, they're all like Justin Bieber, but in performance, they're more like Milli Vanilli.
Wow. Who would be the best? Who's the best quarterback? Who's the best quarterback in the East?
Oh man, let's go with week one. The best quarterback was Nick Foles.
No. Who do you think will be the best quarterback in the East this year?
Oh, Nick Foles. Nick Foles will outplay all of them. He'll be put in a better situation than everybody. He has Chip Kelly and what he does, how he maximizes the football field, how he creates space, and Nick Foles is throwing the ball to open guys. Just understand that he's never his receivers are rarely contested when he's completing passes. So Nick Foles he'll outplay everybody in this and the NFC East.
All right, who's number two?
Number two, now that's up for grabs.
Do we have a tie?
I'm serious. That is up for grabs for the next three because they all RG3 and Jay Gruden they don't seem to be on the same page. Eli and McAdoo don't seem to be on the same page, and Tony Romo at any given time he can have a oh no moment.
I know you're doing
that's just how it is.
FedEx Air and Ground Awards. Give the details on that for the audience.
Well, each week they get to nominate 3 quarterbacks, 3 running backs. This is the 12th year of the program. This week's nominees are Matt Ryan, Ben Roethlisberger, Matthew Stafford. Matthew had a great game. Noshawn Marino, Marshawn Lynch, and the 3 running backs, Le'Veon Bell. Each week, the fans get to vote on their favorite player. They go to NFL.com/FedEx, and they have from Monday night up until Thursday afternoon, because Thursday evening before the Thursday night game, the player will be nominated. And here's the best part about it. Whichever player wins, FedEx is going to donate $2,000 to the local chapter of the American Red Cross of that city. So great program to be a part of. I hope everybody goes to NFL.com/FedEx and vote for their favorite player.
Good to visit with you again. We'll talk soon. Thank you, Marshall.
All right. Take care, man.
That's Marshall Faulk, the NFL Network.